Everybody's race is different. Don't compare yourself to no one else. If you're starting a business, just know what's for you will be for you. Comparing yourself to someone else, like, literally will be the death of you, because you can't worry about what's going on over there. It don't have nothing to do with you. Hey, welcome back to my channel. If you are a returning subscriber, but if you're new, I'm Lex, or you can call me the Art Mom. And on my channel I do a bunch of things, from graphic designing, video editing, art, anything you probably can think of, I probably do it on my channel. So if you could tell by the title of today's video, I'm going to be doing a get ready with me / life of an entrepreneur, and I'm going to be giving some tips and advice on if you're thinking about starting a YouTube channel in 2020. So if that's something you're interested in watching, make sure you definitely keep watching. But before you go any further, hit that subscribe button and follow my business Instagram accounts as well as my personal ones. And if you have any graphic needs at all, be sure to DM me on Instagram at the Art Mom Graphics. I'm currently taking commissions, so if you have any inquiries for an intro, outro, thumbnail, banner, whatever, make sure you DM me. So I don't want to waste any more time. Let's just jump straight into the video. I bought the pink backdrop back, y'all. I'm so pumped because I literally forgot I even had backdrops. So I don't know what look I'm going for, but of course I already did my eyebrows. I've had to do them off camera, and my skin is usually dry, but in the summer I'm super oily. It makes sense because I mean it's hot outside, but I'm still going to prep my skin accordingly. Okay, so this is definitely a get ready with me, so I'm not going to be, you know, explaining what every product is. I literally almost just forgot this was a get ready with me and not a makeup tutorial. So I wanted to talk to you guys why I did my makeup basically. And I'm sorry if I'm looking up because, you know, this camera is like super distracting with this flip up screen. First thing I want to say, you know, is I am so blessed, and I do mean blessed, to be able to wake up every day and do something that I love. And you know, a lot of people, businesses don't blow up really quick, so I feel triple blessed. And I want to talk to you guys about, you know, trial and error and the trials and tribulations that I already have like been through so far. First off, I have 3 businesses. The first business is YouTube. YouTube is a business, as you guys know, and if you didn't know, now you know. YouTube is a business. It's important to brand yourself a certain way, and when you brand yourself, that's what you'll be remembered by. For example, if I did a lot of makeup and I only posted makeup videos, I would be known as basically like a beauty guru or something like that, which it's funny because when I first started my channel, I was pretty much a beauty guru, even though I deleted most of those videos off my page. When I first started, that's what I was strictly doing. And while beauty is great, it's amazing, beauty part of YouTube is super oversaturated, and I'm not the first to say this. Moving on though. My next business is my graphics design business, and I have a candle business. So I want to talk about the candle business. That was something that I've been wanting to start since last year. I'm not 100% officially launched yet, but I do have an Instagram, and I've been putting some of my like prototypes up, and I will be launching really soon. I know I've probably been saying this for a while, but that business is super pricey, and I knew that. I didn't know how pricey it would be going in, but I did know I was going to be spending some money. I did do some research, but I didn't know it could be so pricey. Like, I really didn't know it could be that pricey. I want to talk mainly about my graphics business because that's the business that blew up, and that's what I wanted to really talk about. I love that my graphics took off. It's crazy because I literally woke up one day and I didn't even know that, you know, this would take off as fast as it did. I have a video up where I explain how I started my graphic design business, so I'm not gonna, like, you know, restate everything I said in that video, but I do want to give like a brief little overview in case you didn't see that video and you might not go watch it. So, you know, my graphics business started because I needed an updated intro, and I didn't want to pay somebody to do it because I don't even really want to talk about why I didn't want to pay somebody to do it. It wasn't because of the money, because, you know, I don't mind paying for things, especially things that's going to benefit me in the long run. But I had a couple experience with purchasing stuff through certain people, and, you know, I just don't want to talk about it, but I just knew that I could make it myself because I had made intros before, but I didn't make them like how I really wanted them to make them, and I knew that I could do it because I'm creative, and I just know that I can do this. So after I learned how to make my intro, I started practicing and going on YouTube and watching other people do them, and then I decided that's when I was going to start, you know, my graphics business. And it's funny because I was reaching out to people weeks before I even started my graphics business and was asking them, you know, how much they were charging for intros and stuff, and people were like giving me really decent prices, but it was still like, why am I going to pay somebody to do something I know I can do myself? Everything's been really great for the most part, but it's a learning experience, and nobody held my hand and helped me through this. This is something I've been, you know, doing on my own, and it has made me some really decent money. But not everything's been peaches and cream. Like, I had come across not a lot, but a few rude customers, and you always have to remain professional. You get what I'm saying? And it's so much stuff I didn't know walking into this business, but I feel like this was the perfect business because I didn't have to spend no money. With my candle business, I have dropped some bread. I'm not even gonna sit there and lie to y'all. I have dropped some money. Typical day for me is waking up and going straight to Instagram and seeing DMs, because I literally been having orders every day since my business has started, which is a blessing because, like I said, this wasn't even like my main business. This business was supposed to finance my candle business, and I'm really grateful that it took off like this. I didn't expect this. This was not something I was planning, and it's so fun. I love what I do because I get to put my creativity to use. I love it. I feel like I haven't been having time for anything else. When I'm not doing the graphics, I'm working on the candles. When I'm not doing the candles, I'm doing this. I'm doing YouTube. And it's so hard because I have a toddler. So, you know, it's hard having downtime, but us boss babes gotta stick together. Boss babes and working moms especially, you know. I don't mind telling people what programs I use because we have two different minds. We're not going to create the same type of intro, you know. People be trying to hide certain things, and I get it. I do get it to a certain degree, but it's like, why not tell someone, especially someone starting off, because it's hard trying to do research on something and you don't even know what you're researching. Like, I would not know what to Google if I wanted to like go into graphic design and doing strictly intros. Like, I wouldn't know. I mean, I could Google, like, you know, you could Google how to make an intro on, you can Google it, or you can YouTube how to make a YouTube intro. It's going to take you straight to YouTube. So I should have just said YouTube, how to make an intro. And, you know, some people be selfish with their information. They, you know, they feel like they had to learn their self. So why not you put the work in and you know, you go find out how to do it yourself without their help. You know, I get that too. I get that you worked hard and you don't want to disclose certain information, but you and someone else is not going to make the same exact type of intro or something like that, because, you know, y'all two different people. Y'all not thinking exactly the same. Even if you had like a twin sister brother, y'all, your brains are different. Like, the way you process things is different. So I've seen like so far with this intro stuff, people do not be trying to tell people what apps they use or what programs they use on their computer. I do most of my intros on my phone, and it's a breeze. It's much easier for me to do it on my phone because I'm always on my phone versus me doing it on my computer. With my computer, I would probably use, not probably, I have did a few like on my computer, and I use Final Cut, but Final Cut is not free. This business can be very competitive because someone always is going to need an intro. You know, if you hashtag or look at the hashtags of YouTube intros, it's so many people who do them, but everyone's look different. I can't say that. It is so hard trying to find the time to do intros and outros and thumbnails and all of that, because I literally have so much going on a regular basis. It's like really hard trying to find that time. But when I do them, I be doing them forever. It seems like that's why I get them back to people so quick, because I be up working till like 6, 7, 8 in the morning, because you know I need to get to the next customer, because my DMs be filling up quick. And I probably eventually will get a website to book through because it's more professional, you know. But I'm so focused on the candle business as well. I already have a website for that, but it's not launched yet. I paid somebody to make one for me. I feel like I could have made it myself. I mean, I didn't pay someone. I'm in the process of paying someone for it. That candle business is very, very, very expensive. And I don't want to launch too soon. I really don't. I want to launch when all my stuff is together on that aspect. But I still want to talk about this graphics because it's definitely the perfect business to go into. And graphic designing has so many different like levels and so much stuff you can do with graphic design. You don't have to go into graphic designing just doing logos. That's not the only thing graphic designing is. It's basically just creating nothing into creating something from nothing. You get what I'm saying? Because when I heard when you hear the word graphic design, you don't think YouTube intros, outros, and stuff like that. And what makes me mad with this stuff, with a little bit, like it really just irritates me. Not even make me mad, it just like irritate me a little bit. Is people sometimes like try to question your prices and stuff. But it's like, if you got a problem with my pricing, either go to someone else or learn how to do it yourself, you know? Because people don't understand what goes on behind the scenes. I really want to talk about that. People don't understand that that type of stuff takes time. And for me, yeah, I get stuff back quick. That just depends on what the project is. If it's something like an intro or outro, yeah, I can get it back to you pretty quick, because it's like when people send me like the pictures and stuff and send me all this stuff, I can see it before it's made. I am a visionary. I literally can see stuff before I even do it, you know? And that's not even me bragging, you know, or nothing. It's true. But for certain things, it might take me a little longer. So yeah, I charge accordingly, and I charge my word. You know, don't ever let nobody bully you into changing your pricing on whatever endeavor you may be into, whether it's graphic designing or whether it's, you know, selling hair, lashes, makeup, whatever. Don't ever let nobody bully you into changing your prices. Charge accordingly. And I have changed my prices like 3 times now. I can't believe at some point I was only charging $8 for intros. That's when I was really, really first starting off and didn't really know how to do them like that yet, and I didn't have no client base. Now I'm getting referred to friends and people I don't know, and it's a great feeling though. It really is. A year ago, if you told me I would have been running like a successful business or businesses, I wouldn't say I wouldn't have believed you, but I would have said, okay, what's the business? And if you would have said graphic design, I swear I wouldn't have believed you, because I've always been into art, but graphic design is not really something I like that caught my interest, because when I heard the word graphic design, I always just thought strictly logos. I don't know why, but that's just where my mind went in, and I never wanted to do that. Like, just logos. That's not something that piqued my interest. I went to art school and my major was animation. I always was more so into drawing. And I love how all of this can like come together, like the creativity part. It's like so fun. But yeah, I went to art school for a couple months, and when I left there, my major still was, I switched it to fine arts, and then I switched it to fine art when I went to Clark, and then I switched it again one last time to psychology. But graphic design is not something that I've been wanting to do my whole life. Like, I hear some people like, this is something, you know, that I've been doing my whole life. I've been doing this for the last 20 years, and my business took off the first 5 years. I like, if you like really would have told me this last year, I probably wouldn't have believed you. Everybody's race is different, you know. Don't compare yourself to no one else. If you're starting a business, just know what's for you will be for you. Don't comparing yourself to someone else, like, literally will be the death of you, because you can't worry about what's going on over there. It don't have nothing to do with you. I don't know what made me go for this look. I said I was going to do something bright, but I don't know what happened. I ended up going with this look. I don't know what happened. I really don't. I don't know how I got to this look that I'm doing right here. I swear. I feel like running a business in general is definitely a very, not hard thing to do. It's possible, so I don't want to say impossible. It can be very time consuming. It can be very frustrating, but overall it's rewarding. To see your brand go from nothing to something is definitely an amazing feeling. I'm literally running 3 businesses right now. I don't know how I'm doing it. I don't know how the graphics took off first. This wasn't even in my plan, but it was in God's plan. I think this was always meant for me, because like I said, what's meant for you will be for you. Next, I want to talk about YouTube as a whole and the growth I have witnessed over the last couple of years. I really want to talk to y'all about YouTube. I've officially had my YouTube channel since 2014, but of course I wasn't posting really. I didn't start posting till 2017. So officially, that's been what, like 3 years? So I've been really running this account for 3 years, but I wasn't even posting consistently then. I didn't actually start getting consistent, I want to say, until really 2019, honestly. So really 1 year, honestly. Even though I had the channel so long, I wasn't posting consistently until the end of 2018. No, not even 2018. Yeah, 2019. The first month of 2019, January, literally, I started getting really serious about my channel and going back and watching my old videos versus the content I post now is like, what the hell? Like, wow, I have literally come a long way. I'm so proud of myself, man. It be so many people trying to discredit me for whatever reason. Like, why are you worried about what I got going on over here? Like, why are you really trying to count my pockets? You get what I'm saying? Why are you worried about what's going over here? Like, oh, YouTube not no real job, or, you know, your little graphics business, this, that, or that. You don't know how much money I'm making. And even if I wasn't making that much money, what do that have to do with you? You know, it's just weird to me. Like, people are so weird. I don't post my money. You will never know what I'm really making. Like, people are very weird. But anyway, I am so proud of me because I always wanted to do YouTube for like the longest time. And at some point I was feeling really discouraged, because YouTube is such a huge platform and there's so many talented people on this app, man. Stuff to just be blowing me away all the time, and I can't believe people are like this freaking talented. Like, wow. Like, I was like, I thought I was talented, and you know, how come my channel isn't blowing up? How come I'm not getting the recognition I feel like I deserve? And again, what's meant for you will be for you. I really didn't think I would even hit 1,000 subscribers. Like, that was my main goal, was to be monetized. And I was monetized before YouTube came back like a year ago with these crazy guidelines for you to be monetized. I was monetized before this even happened. Like, you have to have 4,000, what is it, watch time hours and 1,000 subscribers. I understand why it happened to a certain degree, because there was so many people joining YouTube and it was so many fake accounts, and you know, I get that, but it was like really discouraging to me, because it was like I gotta start from scratch all over again. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I was hot when they took my money away, because I was making money, a little bit of money. I had made like $20 off of my Amazon story time about working there or whatever. So I was like, I'm not even gonna get that money, because you have to make $100 just to even be able to get your check. Like, you have to hit a $100 threshold. So it was very discouraging, and I didn't know nobody else who was really doing YouTube heavy, and I didn't know what to do. And you know, I started YouTubing videos, and I felt like some of them really were helpful, but if it was like it was getting really redundant. Everybody was saying the same thing. I thought you had to go out and spend all this money on equipment, and I just thought so much things. So what I wish I could go back and tell myself 3 years ago was to stay true to myself, honestly, because it will pay off. Like, it really will. Yes, at times things do really get dark, and it seems like, you know, you're never going to get that recognition you deserve, especially when you are a smaller YouTuber. You feel like, you know, you don't know what to do, because that's where I was. I didn't know what steps to take. I didn't know nothing. And now looking back, it's just so funny to me, because I always wanted to get sent free makeup and stuff and free PR packages, and I'm really living my dream. Like, I get so much free stuff on the regular now. It's hilarious. Like, free makeup, free wigs, free everything, and I don't even have like hundreds and thousands of subscribers. It's so funny that people really think that they need a big following count to receive free PR stuff, when you really don't. Like, I think the first time I got something free, like as in makeup and stuff, I only had what, like 300 subscribers. So it's funny that people be thinking that, because like when you first starting up, you really don't know this stuff, and you don't have nobody to tell you this. Like, this is just something you learn on your own. I want you guys to know that if you sit at home watching this video thinking, should you start a YouTube channel, and you like really contemplating, and you thinking like, it's 2020, is it like too late? It absolutely isn't. It's not too late to join. You can join right now. We're in quarantine. It's the perfect time to join it. What this quarantine has did was, it really helped a lot of people, you know. It gave you the time if you feel like you didn't have time. This is the perfect time to do it, especially because like we stuck home for the most part. I mean, stuff is open back up, but me, I'm home for the most part. I only be leaving the house to like go to the store and stuff. Like, I'm not in no parties, no clubs, no pools, no nothing. Like, we're in the middle of a pandemic. I'm not trying to do none of that. Like, I am still quarantining. So it's definitely the perfect time to start your channel. Don't get discouraged. Don't let nobody tell you, oh, it's too late to join. People join YouTube every day. It's something I feel like that will always be around, honestly, because when you don't know how to do something, the first place that you're probably going to go to is YouTube 9 times out of 10. I know that's what I do when I don't know how to do something. YouTube, best teacher ever. Even in high school, like, YouTube been around forever. Like, I can't believe at some point YouTube really didn't exist. Like, that's really wild to me. But I want to talk to y'all about like a lot of stuff like that goes on behind the scenes of YouTube though, and stuff y'all might not know, like stuff y'all don't know what to like put in the search bar on YouTube. And I want to talk about just my overall journey on YouTube in the past year, because that's when my channel, my channel really just starting to pop like pop, like these lashes pop. First of all, I'm gonna give y'all some tips. I have witnessed so much progression. I know I've said it like a million times, but I thought I was like good at editing and stuff last year, but honestly, my editing just got really good within like the last 2 months. Like, I thought it was good. Like, my editing been decent, but it's really getting up there now, you know. And you just have to take your time. And that's the thing with me. I want something to be done quick. Like, Not saying that I was done the videos quick, because my video editing has always taken me some time, but it never really took me days. I'm lying. I'm so lying. Video editing is something you learn over time, and you can use free softwares like iMovie, or you can purchase Final Cut, or you can just get that Final Cut Pro free by getting that trial. It used to be 30 days. It's a 30-day trial. Now it's 90 days. That's a whole 3 months. Final Cut then came up. Like, they don't ever want me to buy this if they're gonna have a 90-day trial. Like, y'all must don't want me to ever buy it. But what the great thing is, they got a student discount now. Instead of $300, you get $100 off, so it's $200. I'm not gonna lie though, if they cancel like the trial subscription forever, especially for somebody like me who I done had the Final Cut Pro trial for like 2-3 years now, literally. I'm never going back to iMovie. So if they catch on to me doing this, then I will purchase it, because you have to invest in yourself. And when you straight joining YouTube, you don't need a whole studio. Like this studio you see with this setup and the lights and all of that, you don't even need it. I know you probably heard this a million times, but I did all of this stuff over time. Once I really felt like YouTube was really for me, because you really do not want to go out spending mad money on YouTube and you hate it. Like, you done bought this expensive camera, these expensive lights and all of that, and you realize you don't have the time and you don't like it. You will be like so mad, like, now what I'm gonna do with all this stuff? Now you're forced to do videos and stuff and you hate it. It's like a really miserable experience. I've heard people say that they regret buying all of this equipment and all of this for YouTube, and it wasn't even for them. Like, you don't want to do that. Like, you just use what you have. I use my phone all the way up until, I want to say 2019, I swear, because it's an investment. A camera is an investment, and I feel like you really will need a camera. It don't have to be the fanciest camera in the world. Lord knows I had trial and error with cameras over time on YouTube. Oh my goodness, I don't even want to think about some of the cameras I done had. I think I done ran through 3 cameras already on YouTube, and I feel like found like one of the perfect cameras, and this is like was one of my dream cameras. But I've done more research and now I want another camera. You just have to learn what's best for you. Nobody can hold your hand and tell you like, do this, do that. You gotta put in that time, that research. Like, yeah, it's videos to help, but honestly, everything is trial and error. What works for one person might not work for you, and I had to learn it the hard way. I've invested so much money in my channel. I got the backdrop, I got this backdrop, another backdrop, the backdrop stands. I had 2 umbrella lights, I only got 1 now. I had a softbox, a ring light, I have another ring light under my bed, and it's just like so expensive. And then you still have to look presentable on camera, so you gotta be your own hairstylist, makeup artist. If you wear makeup, you don't have to wear makeup, but it's just a lot of stuff that goes on behind the scenes too as well. Like, this setup, you wouldn't even believe what it looked like in my room, because that's where I'm filming at. People think they need a studio. I'm recording right in my room, and no, my room isn't super big. You don't need a big space at all. And the behind the scenes of YouTube, the footwork you gotta put in, the editing, your wardrobe and makeup, all of that, that's behind the scenes, the stuff people don't be knowing about. And how long it take to film a video, the setup alone can make you not even want to do the video, depending on if you using a backdrop or not. I don't always use a backdrop. I don't be having that energy all the time to use a backdrop and put it all together and take it all apart and take my makeup off. And like, I did a sit down video last week, but before that I hadn't did a sit down video in like a month. I've been doing everything from behind the scenes. Like, I just been doing my graphic stuff on YouTube, like how to make intros and stuff, and that stuff is hard too. Like I said, people don't be knowing all the work that you gotta put into maintaining a YouTube channel. It's a business, and it just depends on what you have to find that content that you want to post. You have to find your niche, and I didn't find that one niche. I have several. So, you know, some people strictly have a beauty channel or a gaming channel. My channel, you gonna catch me doing just about anything almost, because I don't want to be stuck doing one thing. Once you know there's a beauty channel, when you post something else, people are gonna be like, where's the makeup video, where's the makeup video? And I didn't want to get stuck doing that. Like, I do love doing makeup. I'm doing it right now, but I don't always have the time to do this. I really don't. I'm just happy that I didn't brand myself or label myself as literally just a beauty guru, because then it's like, yeah, like I just stated, why are you posting something else if you're just a beauty channel? You know, I didn't want that for myself. But if you do, that's absolutely fine. That's just not what I wanted. Oh my goodness, all these drops gone. I really love this. I don't need that much oil on my face anyway, because it's summer and my skin is oily. I don't need that much oil anyway. My face is naturally producing all this oil. But watch when I want to come back around, y'all gonna hear me back on here crying. Yo, my skin dry. I got the patchy skin. My freaking eczema finally cleared up my wrist. I think when y'all see me last on here, not the how I started my graphics business, but I think it was my first fight video. I still had some eczema flared up on my wrist where it was like black. It looked like burn marks. My eczema has really taken a turn for the worse in the last 2 to 3 years. Like, as I get older, more and more stuff appears that didn't exist at some point. That's my primer, by the way. I'm not setting my face. I really miss sitting down and talking to you guys, though. I really did. I just haven't been having the time. Like, as soon as I get some free time, or I think I'm about to get some free time, I have another customer. And it's not a bad thing, because this is something I literally manifest, and something I've been praying for. I've been praying for some success. You know, I'm a stay-at-home mom, and you know, while that is rewarding, I wanted to be doing something in my time home. And yes, I'm a student too. I graduated, I'm degreed. I wanted to be doing something, you know. I wanted to be doing something really productive, you know. And I'm so happy that this worked out for me, because I feel like I deserve it. After like all the stuff that I've been through, I deserve this. This was well deserved. And I'm just blessed that this worked out for me, and you know, stuff moved so fast. It moved way faster than I would have ever imagined. I can't believe it. I'm still like in shock. My eyebrows look good. Y'all won't believe how crazy they look underneath this makeup. Like, I need my eyebrows done, but y'all can't even probably tell. Like, I really need my eyebrows done. I really am such an introvert, y'all. It don't make no sense. I literally stay to myself for the most part. But running a business, especially like my graphics fund, I'm forced to interact with people, and it's forcing me more so on the extrovert side, because I have to interact with people because I'm running a business. So I can't be, you know, standoffish. Not if I want to make some money. I'm just shocked. It's definitely well deserved. Like, the power of the tongue is so powerful. I didn't understand what that meant until things really start happening. Speak it into existence. It'll happen. And if you home thinking about should you start a business, no matter what the business is, yes, start that business, sis. Or start that business if you're a guy. Yes, start that business. Start that business venture. Go in and start making you some money. I hate when I get foundation on my hair. And I got these little clips. I really hate when I get foundation on my hair. I don't know the last time I wore eyeshadow. I wear makeup all summer. I hate summer. What about y'all? Some people love summer. For some people, summer is their favorite season. It's the absolute worst. You just be hot for no reason, sweating, attitude just cause it's hot. Like, I hate summer. Name one thing good about summer other than the day is longer. And I don't even like that. I like nighttime. I'm not a daytime person at all. Like, it's too hot. Sun is out, shining, sweating, baking. Now we gotta wear masks, so I'm definitely ain't wearing no makeup. So my makeup can be all over the mask, cause no matter how much setting spray you got on that sun, she gonna break that setting spray down. Seriously. So I don't want to hear no, I got good setting powder and setting spray. Man, this heat, this that government heat. So I don't know what makeup y'all got that stand on. But y'all gotta let me know in the comments if y'all makeup style order this heat. Cause I ain't been wearing none. Cause I don't even want, it's just too hot for makeup. It's too hot for makeup, niggas, lies, all that. Like, it's too hot for all of that. I don't have time. I'm strictly focused on my business. And I feel like if you have a business, you are constantly, oh, stop with this lighting. These lashes are so dramatic. I barely can see. When you have a business, it keeps you busy and out your feelings. So if you're going through a heartbreak, get off his page, sis. Get off his page. Go launch that business. Go work on you. Because I wish I would have knew this, what I know now, 2-3 years ago. Boy, I wish I could go talk to my younger self and tell me that everything would be okay. And that it's not the end of the world. You will move on, you know. I wish I could go back and tell my younger self that, honestly. Because I feel like I would be a lot further in life had I known what I know now. But everything happens for a reason. I don't have no regrets. I feel like when I don't know what eyeshadow I want to do, I tend to go to my go-to look. And this little gold and silver, I said gold and silver. Whoa, it's not even silver. This gold and brown combo, I've done so much. It's like my go-to because it's such a familiar beat, literally. Real Techniques brushes are so slept on. I don't know why. When I really used to watch a lot of beauty gurus, they always talk about Morphe M220 and this brush and my Sigma brush and my Morphe brushes. That's the two main brands I always hear when people, especially beauty gurus, got on here and talked about brushes. It was those two brushes, Morphe and Sigma. I'm like, why don't y'all ever talk about any drugstore brand brushes? Why? Just why? Why? Are they not good enough? And I do like Morphe brushes. I have a bunch of Morphe brushes, but that Real Techniques, it hit different. Oh my goodness. I still have a whole nother video to edit. It's already on my computer. I'm in the midst of editing. So I should have, I'm gonna have 2 videos up this week. I miss posting like 4 and 5 videos a week. I really do. And I can tell you now, if you're a beginner YouTuber, don't be setting no schedule because you don't know if that's going to be the time you can post every week. Like, don't be posting videos every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday. Like, you don't know if you even got that type of time because I promise you, you won't. Not every time. And if you do, well, you probably might. You might now because of what's going on now. But you just never know what circumstances might change. Even me, my circumstances have changed. That's why I never gave a set schedule because I never knew if it would be like that forever. I was literally posting almost every day, and that can get you some views and some recognition, but it's so hard to keep up with that schedule, that everyday posting. You have to film every day. Do you know how stressful that is? Because I'm gonna tell you now, it's very stressful. And I'm back, y'all. This is how it turned out. It turned out so fun. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section. And if you have any video requests, drop them below in the comment section and I'll try to get the video out for you guys. Thanks so much for watching. I genuinely appreciate you guys. You guys have been here from the very beginning and guys have witnessed so much growth along with me. I'll see you all in my next video. Bye.